Want to start off with a quick question. Just who is a player that you're excited to see play in Nats this year? Snuffles, you want to start with yours?
Yeah, of course. So I picked White Ninja from the Loveland B team. He is, I believe, he's a rookie, and I think this is his like very first SM5 tournament. And the reason I picked him is I just think for like how new he is, his skill level is just so good. Obviously, as a newbie, he has like a lot of the basic fundamentals he's still a bit iffy on, but in terms of like speed and quickness and being fast on the shot, he is so good. And so I'm just excited to see like how much he improves from this tournament, both during and after.
I'm so excited about White Ninja, all the hype that he's kind of built, and we're very proud of him. He's only been playing for about a year, honestly. All the laser ball he did really elevated his game at a quick pace.
Yeah.
Odin, what about you?
The player I'm excited to see this year is Dill Pickle from the California team. I've played with him on a team before at Nationals in 2021. He played a very good scout there, and he was actually possibly my favorite player on that team. No shade to anyone else, but he was very willing to do things that the team needed him to do, even like unglorious roles. And so I'm really excited to see how he steps up for his team this year and see what he's able to do.
I remember playing against you on that team in the finals. Well, not finals, but our second elim. Dill was such a menace, getting people in the back, really good at predicting where people were going to go. And he had a lot of success at West Coast 22, team that Sweeps was on a couple of years ago. So, yeah, I'm excited as well.
Hard to not mention his height in this arena, too, is just an insane advantage.
Yeah.
Height is pretty good. I'm also interested to see how well he shakes off the rest, because he has not been practicing this year. So I want to see how much of a disadvantage that puts him at and how well he's able to push through
it. Sweets, why don't you go ahead and give yours?
My pick is Saders or Sadie. I think I was really surprised when she wasn't elevated to the Cedar team when Tandor dropped. No shade against Metalface, he's super good too, but I think Sadie's super consistent. She has really high highs and almost never like really underperforms in games. And I think this tournament could be like a shine moment for her, where she kind of has a bunch of highlight plays, even though, spoiler alert, I don't expect her team to place very well. I think she has the potential to like outshine their ranking overall.
I agree. I actually, leading up to this tournament, I've had a lot of meetings with my team. I've talked with everyone on it about a lot of things, and Sadie's fundamentals are very good. She has a very good sense of how to play the game and what she's supposed to be doing in her roles, where I've taken clips of her playing from videos to say, like, these are the fundamental things that we need to be looking at improving on, especially with our scouts. I think she performs very well, and it's cool because I remember playing in St. George when she was still very fresh to the scene, and seeing her play, and she was great at listening and picking things up and following directions, especially in the resupply, and then watching how her skill has developed to the point where it's at now, where she has a lot of those fundamentals down. It's developed from being able to listen and take in the information to now she just has that in her bank and is able to use those fundamentals and make the right call in a lot of situations. And it's a great skill for her.
Yeah. I'm going to jump in with mine here. I'm excited to see Evil, or sometimes Evil Hate on Me, from Syracuse, New York. Evil, from what I've done with as I've stalked every player, looked at their stats and all that, I don't think Evil's played a game at Loveland before. But if you look at his stats in his home site, he ranks as a top 3 commander and top 3 heavy among his own sites. So he and I've never told this to him, so I'm going to say it out in public. I've always really hated playing against him. If he wants a territory, he is really aggressive and persistent in pushing to get that territory. and he's very adaptive. He'll figure people out. So I have a lot of personal respect for his game, but there's always this thing where it's like Syracuse is a 1-floor arena, and then Loveland's a 3-floor arena, so you add this extra dimension. I'm just curious how he's going to come in and adapt his play style. I could see him playing a number of roles, and I don't want to get my butt kicked by him. He's good.